Welcome, everyone, to the Freedom Fighter Times. It's time to exercise your mind, and it's time to think deeper. You can do that, and we can help you by becoming an exclusive member. Currently, we have a deal going on for $15 a year. Offer ends very soon. Find out more information by going to freedomfightertimes.com/info. No? Nope. Not good, folks. The police confiscated a man's guns who owns a concealed carry permit because he believes in Bigfoot, UFOs, and the CIA is watching him. In other words, the police are now confiscating guns from those who believe in conspiracy theories. Police confiscated firearms from a 74-year-old Ralph Gilberstein. Although he is not a felon or domestic abuser, he's never been ruled dangerous to others because he does have a very mild mental illness. Gilberstein, who lives in Richfield, Minnesota, believes in Bigfoot and UFOs. While he does receive treatment for a, quote, mild mental health disorder, the Star Tribune reports that a psychologist sent a letter to the judge in the case stating that Gilberstein is compliant with his medications and poses no danger to himself or others. From what I understood, if a psychologist felt as though you were a danger to yourself or others, that's when they would go after the gun owners. However, this man poses no threats, according to a psychologist, which we all should believe the psychologists, right? They're all on government payrolls anyway. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And he's had his guns taken away. He's 74. I mean, what is this? I'll tell you what it is. It's a statement. It's a freaking statement meant to spark fear. A former Marine, Gilberstein, is also a concealed carry permit holder, which means he has enough mental capacity to, and by law, by paper, by everything, to go through the in-depth background check, which is required to obtain a permit, and he was the proud owner of 3 handguns until the police knocked on his door. He came to the attention of the authorities after individuals at his apartment complex reported that he constantly talks about the government watching him. He particularly voices concerns that the CIA is spying on him. The Hennepin Community Outreach for Psychiatric Emergencies, COPE, called police about Gilberstein after his apartment managers expressed concern about a series of letters he had written on CIA spying. What concern? Where is the threat? That's what I don't understand. He's concerned that the CIA is spying, and so now he's been punished for voicing his opinion. That's a violation of free speech. He wasn't imprisoned, however, but he did have his rights taken away. His Second Amendment. COPE handles roughly 13,000 cases, only a third of which are face-to-face, and they asked police to escort them to Gilberstein's apartment in 2015. His guns were subsequently confiscated. Richfield Police Department spokesman, Lieutenant Mike Flaherty, said, officers are often forced to make snap judgments about an individual's mental health. Yeah, 74-year-old man has not committed a crime, doesn't pose a danger to himself or others. So this is now just a quick judgment call. Oh, he's old. He probably has some crazy mental illness. We got to get his guns away right now. It's crap. It literally is just crap. This is simply them making a statement. He added, the street cops nowadays have to be a psychologist. That's funny, because if a street cop is meant to be a psychologist, they better have some better IQs. Because the street cops aren't allowed to have high IQs. In fact, they're turned away. There was a report about that just recently. So, if a street cop has to be a psychologist as well as a cop, shouldn't we be trying to hire better educated individuals? Less prone to using steroids and drugs? All hyped up on trying to kill people? All hyped up on getting in people's face and causing incidents? People don't wear nameplates saying paranoid schizophrenic. So the police have to go in there and make judgment calls. This guy wasn't a paranoid schizophrenic, but they're labeling him as such. Because in the very near future, listen very closely, anybody who believes in conspiracy theories will be called a paranoid schizophrenic, if they're not already. There may be titles thrown around by friends or family that call them paranoid or schizophrenic, but soon it will be a judgment against those who believe in conspiracy theories, those who believe in free thinking, those who think outside the frickin' box are paranoid and schizophrenic, apparently, because creativity is a damn crime. Because thinking for yourself is a crime. Because being independent is now a crime too. Dark roads are dead ahead. I want to thank you guys for watching and listening. God bless and carry on.